IPOB. Court orders police, DSS, army, others to fish out killers of Okoro PA to Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To pay 100 million to the deceased wife. The Federal High Court has since ordered the Nigerian Police Force and the Department of the State Security Service, DSS, to fish out the killers of late Samuel Okoro, who was the personal assistant to the detained Kanu'S for counsel to the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. Besides that, to pay the sum of 100 billion in favor of Mrs. Felicia Samuel Okoro as general damages for the gruesome murder of her husband, late Samuel Okoro, who was brutally killed and burned to ashes during the invasion of a lawyer's home by security agencies. Equally affected by the order of the court is the Nigerian Army and one K1ŁŁ following the bloody invasion of the ancestral home of Kanu'S 4 in Umunaka, Ifite Orifite, Ekusigo local government area of Anambra State on June 6, 2021 at the wee hours of a night by a joint security team comprising the operatives of the Nigerian Police, the State Security Service and soldiers. His personal assistant, Mr. Samuel Okoro, inside his compound and consequently set ablaze in a Toyota Camry car. In the Fundamental Human Rights Enforcement Suit Max FHC AWK CS 57-2021, Okoro's wife, Felicia, prayed the court to hold that the extrajudicial killing of her husband by the defendant, the Nigerian Police Force, Inspector General of Police, State Security Service, Director General of State Security Service, Nigeria Civil Defense Corps, the Nigerian Army, the Chief of Army Staff, and Chukwuka Chizorom Ofegbu, aka Ijelo Speaks, is illegal, operatives, illegal, oppressive, unlawful, inhumane, and a breach of his fundamental human right. After considering the issues canvassed and submitted before him, Justice H.A. Nwajinwa of the Oka Division of the Court entered judgment in favor of the applicant. Justice Nwajinwa declared that the extrajudicial killing and setting ablaze of the applicant's husband by the agents of the Nigerian Police Force, the DSS, the Nigerian Army, and one Chukwuka Chizorom Ofegbu is illegal, unlawful, oppressive, inhumane, and constitute a breach of a late Samuel Okoro fundamental rights to life, dignity of human person, and fair hearing, guaranteed by the 1999 Constitution as amended, and African Charter on Human and People's Rights Ratification and Enforcement Act, CAP 10 Laws of Federation, 1999. He further directed the Nigerian Police, the State Security Service, the Nigerian Army, and Chukwuka Chizorom jointly and severally to tender unreserved public apology to Mrs. Felicia Okoro in one national and domestic dialysis. In addition, the court further awarded against the Nigerian Police Force, the DSS, the Nigerian Army, and Chukwuka Chizorom Ofegbu jointly and severally the sum of 10 million naira compensation in favor of Mrs. Felicia Okoro, the applicant, against the Nigerian Police, the DSS, the Nigerian Army, and Chukwuka Chizorom Ofegbu jointly and severally for the violation of the fundamental rights of the applicant's husband, late Mr. Samuel Okoro. The courts further noted that no amount can compensate for the life of the deceased and the void created in the life of his family and loved ones. The court also awarded against the Nigerian Police Force, the DSS, the Nigerian Army, and Chukwuka Chizorom Ofegbu jointly and severally in Mrs. Felicia Okoro's favor the sum of 5 million naira as cost for prosecuting the suit. In further condemning the dastardly act of these security agents, Justice Nwajinwa further directed the Inspector General of Police, the Chief of Army Staff, and the Director General of the SSS to immediately identify the officers who participated in carrying out this dastardly act and bring them to book, sanction or punish them accordingly. Before I conclude, I wish to state that after watching the CCTV footage, Exhibit A, I ran out of words to express my feelings of what I saw. I cannot believe what I saw was carried out by human beings like us and the applicant. It was unfortunate and unbelievable. They did not only take the laws into their hand, but behaved as if their God who created the life, including Mr. Samuel Okoro, the late husband of the applicant. In the first place, there was nothing shown as the basis why the applicant's late husband Principal's house was invaded and why the applicant's husband was brutally murdered in cold blood and subsequently burnt. If you had committed murder, the respondent went too far by taking laws into their hands. The applicant and her son has been thrown into untold hardship, depression and trauma, both mentally, psychologically and socially. The applicant's late husband was the breadwinner to his aged parent. The children have lost their father, no doubt. It shall affect their academic pursuit, looking up to their mother and God only to succeed in life. Again, the applicant's husband lost his life out of overzealous officers' act, who to my mind are callous-hearted human beings. They are not supposed to be in service nor given responsibilities. May the soul of the departed rest in perfect peace. Amen. No amount of compensation can bring him back to life, and the loss or injury suffered cannot be healed forever. It is really very sad and unfortunate they should be brought to book. K1Ł. Now, you see, I was reading this and I was sincerely hoping to find that, okay, this man was found guilty, he was a killer, even if he was a killer. Like, this is not the real story, yo. As in, this is not the real story. I'm sure if we start listening to the wife of this man, whose only offense was that he was the PA to the council of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, that's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. His only offense, he was the PA, not even the PA to Nnamdi Kanu. He was the PA to the council. This is so sad. This is saddening. You know, and Nigerians get to come and tell me we should respect those in power. The police is your friend. Lies. Lies, 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 and nothing but lies. That is it. Only lies. That is it. There is no amount of money you give to this family. If the children were present when it happened, that thing will never, ever wear off from their memory. What of the wife? What of the wife? To witness that particular incident? No, God forbid. I don't wish it on anybody. No matter how you and the person be enemy, this kind of thing is so unfair. And to even cut it, to even make it worse, this person was not guilty of any crime. Here, they did not tell us that this man was guilty. And tomorrow, somebody come and tell me I should be respecting those in power. For what? How? Is respect not reciprocal? I'm going to stop here because you get as this matter go use go. Person go talk passing maths. This kind of thing is what you hear. And you remember a whole lot of things, how we have been robbed in this country. Nigeria never happened to us. Sincerely. That is why, even as we are in this election or campaign season, let us make sure that we vote with our senses intact. We are not voting, we are not high on any drugs. We are voting with our eyes open. And we are voting for the right person. Alright, on this note, you've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.